So this is the seventh card. It represents the present position. Okay? The eighth card goes here, and it represents the influence of other people. And so, what do we have? There's the Three of Cups. Okay? Three of Cups upright. People will be supportive of you. So if you want to, I don't know, get a promotion, other people are going to help out. So let's say you need a promotion, and one of the things that's holding you back is that if you get the promotion, you're going to have to work longer hours, so you're going to need somebody to babysit. Three of Cups, your friends, family, neighbours, everybody people will rally around and they'll help you out when you need it. Whereas if it's upside down, same situation, they might not be able to babysit, or else they'll say, or they want to, but they can't, or they promise that they're going to do it, but then something comes up and they're not able to do it. So you would advise the questioner, because other people want to help but they may not be able to, make sure you've got a backup. Okay? So you've got a plan A and you've got a plan B as well. So that if it happens that the people can't show up, it's not a problem because somebody else will take their place. So depending on the card, whereas if you've got the Emperor, I'm just trying to find the Emperor here. So if you've got the Emperor, or let's see the Devil. Okay, the influence of other people is the Devil reversed. Okay, we know the Devil. Upside down. That's a tough one because you've got, it's not like the easygoing Three of Cups. Okay, it's the influence of other people. Upright or reverse, it's sort of okay because it's not going to hold a grudge or try and destroy you or think that you're the cause of all their problems and they can't forgive you and they'll never forgive you. All of which you get from the Devil reversed. So you, the reader, have to look at the eighth card and sort of judge how strong this card is, or how strong an influence for good, or how strong an influence for problems it's going to be for the questioner. And so, other people, are they going to be helpful or not? Is it a good card? Yes, because blah, blah, blah. No, it's not a good card because of blah, blah, blah. And thinking to yourself, you, the reader, with each card you turn over, ask yourself, is this a good card or not? Would I be happy to have this card? And because you know more about the cards than the questioner, you're going to be able to sort of put yourself in the questioner's place and answer questions they hadn't even thought of yet. So is this a good card? The Magician reverse. This is good because you've got lots of ideas, you've got enterprise, you've got imagination, it's a major trump, you know what you're about, it's a whole new path that you're beginning. Whereas, upside down, this could be better because you've got lots of ideas, but you really ought to take yourself more seriously because your ideas are valuable, but you don't see it that way. And so you could look at this card here, the Four of Swords. Is this a good card? I'm happy that's there because I know it's tough, but I know that it's moving away. So I'm happy about that card. And so up here, the King of Pentacles, this is good because the Devil reverse here, this is bad because, or this is unfortunate because, blah, blah, blah. So that's that. The influence of you, the questioner right now, the influence of other people. This ninth card represents your hopes. It represents hopes or fears. And it's like one or the other or both or neither. I think it's like, it represents what you're aiming for, what the questioner is aiming for, and so it represents hopes. And maybe when it's upright, it represents what they hope for. If it's upside down, it represents what they're afraid of. That's one way of looking at it. Although at this point we've covered a lot, or you've covered a lot of ground, and you've got all these different influences going on. The ninth card, you're in a stronger position to judge what it means. So with the Nine of Cups, if it's upright, you want to be in control because it's a queen, and queens, the royal family, they give commands, and ideally people obey. Or maybe you're looking for some older woman to come and rescue you, or to be part of your life. And so she's going to be there. Or if it's upside down, you're going to look for this person, but you're not going to find it. So what do? You become, or begin to demonstrate the kinds of qualities for yourself that you're looking for in somebody else. And even though, let's say it's the Queen, even though you try it and it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. You've made a step in a good direction, and you try it once, it doesn't work. You try it a second time, you're going to have more success or better success. So the 9th, hopes or fears, and the 10th card is the final outcome. So this shows, like, this is the future, and this is a possible future, and this is the future, and this is the final outcome. So this is the general direction in which things are going to go, and it's like the final outcome. And so, okay, death. Okay, we could put that there. It's a new beginning. So we're not unhappy, at least I'm not unhappy, about having death as the final outcome. Because, go back to this one, we were looking for a new beginning anyway, with the ace, but it was upside down, and we've got the magician here, and we've got good ideas. Beginnings, number 1, an ace. Death is the end of one cycle, we could say, or the death of, or the end of one set of circumstances, one set of conditions, and the beginning of a new one. Think of it as springtime. You know, the winter's over, no growth during winter, but there's a beginning of spring now. There's a change when the seasons change. It's the end of one season, the beginning of a new one. So here the final outcome is a new beginning, and that ties in well with, and you the reader are figuring out, okay, with the magician here, with the ace here, the death card up here is good because, and you explain why. So that even if there have been difficulties here, in the long run, you're moving in a good direction, and you're going to get to that point where you appreciate and understand the value of a new beginning. You can also look at this one, compare the hopes and wishes with the final outcome, and then you get an idea of, is the person going to get what he or she wants? So if the last card supports or reinforces this one, then you're going to get what you want. Whereas if this card, let's say, I'm trying to think of contradictory cards, let's say this is what you're looking for, the 3 of Cups, which is social mobility and gatherings and happiness and celebration. If the 4 of Cups is the final outcome, you're not going to get what you want, because you're looking for people and their input and their cooperation, but you're on your own, you're sitting contemplating. It's not a terrible thing, because it just means that you've got certain ideas at this point, but you're going to have to think about them for a bit before you know what you really want. Whereas if you had the 3 of Cups here and then the 6 as the final outcome, you're going to be doubly happy. Not because 6 is 2 times 3, but because you've got celebration and people, and it's a joyous occasion, and what you've got following it is an exchange of gifts between 2 people. So they're sort of along the same kind of lines. So you know that the hopes and wishes are going to come true. Whereas if you had I can't think of another. I was trying to think of 2. Let's see, this one, 10 of Batons. You're plodding on. You can't really see where you're going, and so you're looking for a new beginning, because 10 is 1 plus 0 gets you back to 1 again. Is it going to be good? Are your hopes and wishes going to come true? The 6, yes, just because of the nature of the card. Whereas if we'd had the 2 of Batons upside down following the 10, are your hopes and wishes going to come true? Not really, not the way you want, at least not in the immediate future.